In the previous video, we saw how to create a theory class event in the Google Calendar. Now let us see how we can schedule other classes of our timetable like practical classes. For this, we need to click on the same event that we created for the theory class. Click on these dot options. Duplicate the event. This duplicate option helps us in reusing the settings that we had done for the theory class. So we change the title. Change the timings. Say my practicals are from 10:30 to 12:30. And practicals are scheduled on, say, Tuesdays. The rest of the settings like Google Meet meeting ID will remain the same for all the classes because it's a duplicate event. So I don't need to generate a different meeting ID for this. The location remains the same. The class is the same. We can go ahead and make changes in this email description if we want. Rest settings also remain the same as the students belonging to this class are same. So we have already added the guests in the list. Just click on save. Send this notification to the students. Now we can see the practical classes are also reflected in our calendar. We can also check whether this timetable is being reflected for other months like February, March and April. It will appear till 5th April because that was the last date of the end semester that we had selected. We just saw how we can create theory and practical classes for a particular classroom. Now suppose that we are teaching two courses and we have created two different classrooms for this purpose. So we can replicate our theory classes that we have just created into that classroom. For that, just click on this event, click on the dots and copy that to that particular class that we are teaching. For example, I am teaching BSc program Computer Science first year. So I can use the event that I have already created by making minor changes in it. So I can write here BSc theory class. Just change the date. So for example, my theory class is scheduled on Fridays from 9:30 to 10:30. I will create a recurrent event on Fridays and done. Now most of the settings will remain the same, like I can use the same Meet code that I had used for my previous classroom here. The location remains the same. As you can see here, the class has changed. So this is the new classroom that I had created for this particular course. I can change the description of the email being sent to the student if I want. And certainly the guest list will change because this is a different classroom and it will have different set of students. So after putting all the student list here, you can just click on save. And now you can see that this event is being reflected in my calendar on all the Fridays of all the months till April 5. So like this, we can keep adding classes to our Google Calendar and create our complete timetable. Google Calendar is a very useful tool for creation of online timetables in the current scenario where most of our classes are being conducted online. It helps us in sharing our timetable with our students' calendars. They can directly join their classes by clicking on the particular event appearing in their calendar. Just right click and join meeting directly, or they can click on the event and click on this button of join with Google Meet. If we create our timetables like this and send invitation to our students for these classes, they can directly join the class using Google Meet. We don't need to admit them. A lot of time that is wasted in manually admitting students in the Google Meet is saved in this way, and we can smoothly conduct our classes. Therefore, Google Calendar is a very useful tool for creation of timetables and scheduling our classes, also for the smooth conduct of the class. Thank you for patiently watching this video. Happy learning.